Hello, hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Awakening. In the last episode, we crushed the broodmothers of Kal'Hirol, literally, and we also convinced Sigrun to come and join the Grey Wardens with us, which I am very happy about. I like Sigrun, I like her a lot. Now then, we are finally free to return to the world map and find a merchant. Let's head back to Vigil's Keep. I would like to review my quests, just see what I have to do, because I want to do some side questing before jumping into the next main mission. Oh, you're right, game.
Kal'Hirol lost! The lost is lost! Lost!
Mother, be calm.
Calm, yes. Once I was calm. Once Mother listened to the beautiful call, felt it wash over her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The Father took that away, and now he takes away Kal'Hirol. My poor pets in Kal'Hirol. The Father knew I would send them against him. The Father feared. Kal'Hirol is gone, but the Mother still has her tricks. Many tricks.
But what will the mother do?
Do? I will laugh. And then I will wait.
I really like her as a villain. I don't know why. It's not that she has some grand motivation like Cloghain. I really like her. I can't explain it. I can't put it into words. We have a lot of people to talk to. I need to sell things. I need to sell things quickly.
You're back. You need anything?
Let me see your shop.
Oh, of course.
Okie doke. We can get rid of that. Get rid of these. At some point I'll do a proper deep dive into what I have. The Darkspawn stuff can go. That can go. And I don't use helms. Okay, that can go. As can you. Okay, yeah, that will serve me well for right now.
You're back. You need anything?
I found an ore deposit.
Oh, this will help a great deal. This is iron. Very high quality.
Armor and weapons could be made with this. I'll just get to it then. No one appreciates.
Oh, you are appreciated, Wade. In fact, I have a very nice gift for you, my dear.
Psst. Warden.
You want to talk with me? Oh dear Maker, what is it, Wade? I'm busy another time. You want to talk with me?
Artin is content to let me craft away in obscurity under dreadful conditions. Never a care for the art of crafting. But you're not so dreadfully common.
I certainly appreciate fine weapons and armor. I'm busy another time. Yeah, Artin does appreciate fine weapons and armor, both because, she's noble, and that's what she was raised with, but also I think as a dwarf, she appreciates the art of blacksmithing. I certainly appreciate fine weapons and armor.
Exactly. I want to make wondrous things a dwarf and craftsman would appreciate. If you come across any fantastical materials, Could you perhaps visit old Wade?
Wade, what are you about?
Oh, nothing, nothing. Remember, fantastical materials.
Well, I have a golem shell.
Yes, Commander?
I found this golem shell in Kal'Hirol.
Oh, I simply must do something with this. So unique, so rare. Yes, a breastplate. Here, take this. These are a few knickknacks I need to begin my work. Find them soon. I simply cannot wait.
Okie doke, what do I need for this? Materials for working with golem shells. What a day! First, I'll need some wool padding. Working with golem shells can chafe, don't you know? Second, a lyrium potion made by a master to ensure that the soul that once inhabited this armour is washed away for good. You wouldn't want that golem coming back, would you? Also some pure iron, pure, mind you, no imperfections at all. And a packet of ground blood lotus. Maybe some soup? No. Okay, well we certainly have the wool padding. And I don't think we have a master lyrium potion. We do have pure iron actually. Ground blood lotus, okay. Spell combinations. Grease fire. Most forms of grease, magical or otherwise, are highly flammable. When grease comes into contact with an open flame, it ignites, resulting in a sea of burning grease that is deadly to any creature passing through it. Once the grease is burned up, the fire subsides. Very interesting. Okie doke. Oh, creatures! Inferno Golem. It's so much better when it's on fire! Centuries ago, during the Dwarven Empire's Golden Age, dwarves commanded vast armies of golems. Golems guarded the Tigers and patrolled every branch of the deep roads. As men of steel and stone, they were eternal, indestructible, and perfectly obedient. But Paragon Hirol was not satisfied. He wanted Kal'Hirol's golems to be greater. In his forge, he gave them hearts like furnaces that would burn evermore. Thus became the Inferno golems, with eyes that burned and veins coursing with molten lava. I do like that description. Okie doke, let me see. We do have the pure iron and wool padding. Here's my thing. The ground up blood lotus. I'm guessing that it's literally just blood lotus. We need... Does anyone have... I don't know if anyone has herbalism. Oh dear. And have... Let's go for earthquake. There we go. I can't see any herbalism. Oh, no, it's right there. Do we have the recipe? No, we do not, but I have a feeling I know where the Master Lyrium Potion recipe is. I think it's in the, it's under the basement of Vigil's Keep in the Avar room with all the sarcophagi. I believe it's in there. Okay. So that'll be a ways off from completing still. Now then, Voldrick, I have something for you.
Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone.
Obviously, go on. I have a feeling I'm not going to like this. What, you need more money? Obviously, go on.
The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels...
If I find you this granite, will this be the end of it? I haven't come across any, I'll keep an eye out. We may talk later, farewell. No, not number one. Number one is very kind of blasé, and I don't see Artin acting like that. She wants this fortress to be the best that it can possibly be. This is kind of an extension of her. She's not loyal to the Grey Warden. She's only doing this because she feels a duty to Orzammar. It's beneficial to Orzammar. However, that doesn't mean she's going to be kind of lazy in her pretense as a Grey Warden. If she's going to be a Grey Warden, she's going to be the best Grey Warden that she can be. However, at the end of the day, this has become a nuisance for Orzammar. I'm out. Like, I'm going to just drop this and leave. I haven't come across any. I'll keep an eye out.
I'll be here. Don't tarry too long. Got a wall to rebuild.
Okay, fair point. I'm guessing I have to give your brother the stone tablet then.
Is there some great ceremony when someone joins the Legion of the Dead?
It's called a funeral.
Right, but is it boring and somber like a regular funeral? I mean, you're not burying anyone.
This is true. Dwarven funerals involve a great deal of ale and singing. Then there's an orgy.
What? You're kidding!
Of course I'm kidding.
Sigrun, don't talk like that in front of Oghren. You'll give him ideas. Please don't give him ideas.
You arranged for quite the welcome for us, didn't you, Commander? Not that I mind. Gave me a chance to do some proper testing.
Testing of what? You're the one who blew up those Darkspawn, right? I have business elsewhere. No, Artin would remember this guy. Artin would remember the guy with the explosives. You're the one who blew up those Darkspawn, right?
Oh, kind of you to notice. That was my work. The name is Dworkin Glavenok. Some call me Dworkin the Mad. That don't ruffle my beard, though. You have to be a little mad in my line of research.
Did you invent these explosives? I wasn't expecting dwarves at the Vigil. Artin, you're a dwarf at the Vigil. What the hell are you talking about? We'll talk later. Don't blow yourself up. Did you invent these explosives?
I developed these particular formulations. It's the Qwinn who perfected the art. That just gets in my craw. Sullen, ashen-skinned giants shouldn't be allowed to outsmart dwarves. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand and other volatile ingredients.
That sounds dangerous. Is there any way I can help? I wasn't expecting dwarves at the Vigil, despite the fact that I was coming to the Vigil and I myself am a dwarf. We'll talk later, don't blow yourself up. It does sound dangerous, but I think Artin would know that sometimes having explosives on a battlefield, with sappers especially, it can turn the tide of battle in your favor. It's the task of maintaining risk versus reward, that kind of thing. Is there any way I can help?
If you got a mind to, aye. We used up all the explosives on those Darkspawn. I can make more, but I'm out of lyrium sand. Lyrium dust is all over the place, but that's too fine. Dust's good for fuses, but not the boom I'm looking for. With real lyrium sand, I can set the lads to work.
You're in luck. I found some lyrium sand. I found this tablet in Kal'Hirol. Can you look at it? We'll talk later, don't blow yourself up. We're talking about the sand right now. You're in luck. I found some lyrium sand.
Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Foldrick. I know what I'm about.
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history.
Your brother is right. You're no use to anyone dead. Do what you will, Dworkin. Push yourselves hard. We need those explosives. Oh, no. Here's the thing. As I said, risk versus reward. This guy's experimenting in Vigil's Keep. If he decides to go really risky and explodes the keep, we're screwed. I think that even one of his less powerful explosives would still be pretty powerful. I mean, I don't think that Artin can think of a use for explosives right at this minute. We're not trying to break in to enemy fortresses. We're trying to defend Vigil's keep. So the explosives, they need to be a deterrent. And for that, you really don't need a big boom. Because it's just putting your own fortifications at risk. Your brother is right. You're no use to anyone dead.
Fine. We'll be safe. Happy now, Voldrik? Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
This guy and his creepy laughter.
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin?
What did you need again? We know, we don't need to ask that. Yes, the tablet. I found this tablet in Kal'Hirol. Could you look at it?
Aye, Commander. Voldrik, come over here. Well, I'll be.
We need to send this home, brother. Orzammar must know how the casteless of Kal'Hirol acquitted themselves in their final hours.
Casteless bearing arms. Oh, that'll go over well.
Those casteless are heroes. It must be recorded by the Shaperate. Thank you, Commander. We'll see this is delivered into the right hands.
Thank you. Artin would really appreciate that. You have quests for me?
Seneschal Veril has been looking for you. Please go to the throne room.
Okay. Are there any messages for me?
Just give me a moment.
No, there are not. Okay. A day in court. Hold court in your throne room. Veril is waiting for you to make some important decisions at court. Go to the throne room as soon as you can. Okay, I noticed that Sergeant Maverley's, basically what she's going to say is that they've cleared out the rubble. I know that. However, again, my inventory is still very full. I want to look at all of my companions and their equipment, so I think we'll do a day in court first. Yeah. Assuming it just loads straight into that.
Where is he? I know he's here. Cough him up, Warden.
Felsi! Hey! I don't know who you're talking about. You mean Oghren? He's not here. Do you have an appointment? Oh, I'm not gonna say one. Oh god. Oh, part of me's like, it's between 2 and 4. Because I'm like, this lady can't just walk into the keep and start demanding to see people. Make an appointment. But then I'm also like, this is, I think, Oghren's wife. She's at least the mother of his child. And therefore she does have a right to see this guy. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think that Artin approves of Oghren abandoning his duty as a father to come play warrior. So I don't necessarily know if she'd be inclined to cover for him. I think I'm gonna go for number 2. You mean Oghren?
No, I mean my peg-legged uncle. Yes, Oghren! Where is that big Bronto turd?
Hang on to your beard, woman. Is this a conjugal visit? Looking for Oghren to grease the old wheel?
Don't lay a finger on me. You've done a lot of stupid things on a whim, but joining the Wardens...
Ah, didn't you say it would be hot?
We were role-playing.
I'm not listening. La 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 la. This is getting awkward. Just shut up and just look the other way.
Look, I didn't sign up on a whim, alright? You kicked me out.
You were just looking for an excuse.
You kept trying to make me into something I'm not. I can't play house like you want me to. I'm only good at one thing, Fells, and it's killing.
He's right. He is good at killing. Maybe you two should calm down. Nah, I'm just gonna...
You had a good thing in the army. They respected you.
Felsi, I finally got the old conquer on straight, and I don't belong anywhere but here.
Fine, Oghren, if that's what you want. The baby and I will just have to get by without you.
Aren't you going after her? What now? Right back to work then. Oh, I don't know. I don't know because I've said it before, Artin doesn't really view Oghren as a friend, and thus I don't think she'd feel comfortable, you know, saying, you know, aren't you going after her? Dude, what are you doing? Also, their marriage isn't any of her business. She can have an opinion, but what right does she have to be saying, like, oh, you're an idiot, I can't believe you're doing this, da-da-da-da-da. I think Artin wants Oghren to go after Felsi. I don't think she really wanted Oghren to join the Wardens. It was more of a case of, like, I'm pretty desperate, he's volunteering, I've got to accept him. If I had 50 other people saying, oh, we want to be Grey Wardens, we want to be Grey Wardens, then I would have turned him down. But unfortunately, I didn't. I only had, like, one other person and a guy I conscripted from the Templars. Like, oh, so it's between 2 and 3. What now? I do think that Artin, she may not feel comfortable telling Oghren, like, go after her, what are you doing? But, you know, kind of saying, what are you gonna do now? You know, that kind of puts the emphasis on him. Rather than Artin saying, I think you should go after her, it's her saying, what are you gonna do about this situation? And I like that. What now?
Now you stop looking at me like you think I'm gonna melt into a puddle of Oghren. Come on, there's Darkspawn waiting to be killed.
Oghren the family man. Speak to Oghren about his family. Felsi, the mother of Oghren's child, showed up at Vigil's keep, indignant that Oghren abandoned his familial responsibilities to join the Wardens. Oghren didn't want to talk about the encounter much, but he might eventually confide in a friend. So, I do think this is a bit of an awkward situation because, on one hand, I do feel like Felsi maybe was trying to mould Oghren into something he wasn't, and I've been there. Not the one doing the moulding, but the person being moulded. My first boyfriend, I was never good enough for him. To give some context, I was 21, 22, so that I was an adult in this relationship. It wasn't like teenagers. Yeah, I was 21, 22, he was 32, 33. Yes, there was an 11-year age gap, don't judge me. But yeah, I was never good enough for him, and I would never have been good enough. It was an incredibly good thing that we split up. It was a very toxic relationship. And so I know what it feels like to have someone there molding you into something you aren't, and it's the idea that you will never be good enough. Even if you fit this mold, you will never be good enough for them. And I can see why Oghren would go, you know what, I can't be dealing with this. This isn't good for me. And I do think Felsi is wrong for doing that. At the same time, I also feel like Oghren, by marrying Felsi and having this kid with her, she had a genuine expectation of, well, he'll be there for me and he'll help raise our child. And I don't think that is an outlandish expectation. I think that is a very fair expectation. And so for him to just up and run away without a buy or leave was wrong of him. I think they're both wrong in this situation. And I feel very badly for Felsi having to raise a kid on her own, and I do feel badly for Oghren. As I said, I was in his situation, and it is an awful, awful feeling to know that the person that you love doesn't love you for you. They love you for the idea of what you could possibly be. It isn't a nice feeling. Please trust me on that. It really isn't. Let's see, what do I want to do? Ooh, a bookshelf. You know what, let's do a day in court and then I'll sort out my inventory, talk to companions, speak to Sergeant Marjolaise, and then have a look at my journal, see what quests I've got to do. Oh.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters. I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided.
Let's begin. A little warning would have been nice. Anything I should know before we proceed? You're the Seneschal, do it yourself. No. We want to be present. We want to let these people know that I am your Arl. You defer to me. My door is always open. You can come and speak to me as you like. Please pay your taxes. Anything I should know before we I'm gonna try that again. Anything I should know before we proceed?
By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it.
Okay, no. I'm good to do this myself. Let's begin.
Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheep herder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
The law is clear. Death by hanging it is. I am not without mercy. Flog him instead. Join the army and your life will be spared. Your family fed. Varel take over from here. Oh. So, I think the points that Artin is taking away from this is that, one, his sheep were killed, so he's a sheep herder. His means of income was taken away from him by the Darkspawn, and then upon being caught, he confessed immediately. He didn't try and lie, he didn't try and run, he just said, yeah, I did it, take me into custody. This is not a master thief. This is not someone who steals regularly. This is an honest man who didn't want to die. I think Artin is more interested in bolstering her army. We need soldiers. And this is kind of a win-win. You stole from the Crown, so you kind of stole from me. Yeah, it was the garrison in Amaranthine, so you stole from me. You can repay me back with your life. If you survive in the army, good for you. Your family will be fed, all of that. And then if you die, then you died serving your country. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Join the army and your life will be spared. Your family fed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next is a serious matter. Danella, a soldier of the Vigil, abandoned her post and was caught 3 leagues away. She is charged with desertion. Even if it were not a time of war, the penalty would be death.
I asked the old captain several times to release me from my oath. The Darkspawn are too near my family's farm. They need me, my lord. I'm no coward.
You dishonor everyone who serves the Vigil. You think you are alone in having family under threat.
The men are afire over this one. Danella is an accomplished scout, but desertion could destroy the army.
Desertion cannot be tolerated. The penalty is death. Her motive mitigates her crimes. 1 year in prison. Danella, bring your family here and fight for us anew. Varel, take over from here. Oh. Not number 1. Absolutely not number 1. I've said many, many times that Artin doesn't necessarily disapprove of desertion, because bringing a coward into a fight can cause more damage. If they panic during the battle and they start attacking their fellow soldiers, if they decide to desert during battle, other soldiers see this and go, oh shit, the fight must be going way worse than we thought, let's follow them. And then you've suddenly got half of the army deserting. You're just stood there like, wait, what? Where did all my soldiers go? Why are they running over that hill? What's going on? So how do I put this? If you desert quietly in the middle of the night, not taking anything that isn't yours with you, Artin is fine with that. Artin's like, go for it, just don't disrupt the rest of the army, please and thank you. So we're not going to kill her. At the same time, he says that the men are very... As he said, the men are afire over this one. So the men are agitated. Here's my thinking. Artin doesn't believe that desertion should be punished by death. At the same time, you can't reward this behaviour. You need to walk that fine line. Oh. I wish there was an option for just give her the sack. Just let her go, but give her the sack, stop her stipend. She can go back to her family. We aren't paying her. Done deal. Nope, there goes my timer. Bringing the family here is rewarding her desertion. And I don't necessarily want anyone else to think if we desert and get caught, then the commander will reward us as well. So I think if I had the option to just sack her, I'd do that, but sadly I don't. So I'm going to go with what I consider to be a middle ground, number 2. Her motive mitigates her crime. 1 year in prison.
The commander has spoken. The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Lysa Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down. She...
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Earl Rendenhar made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Howe's conspiracies, Lysa? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Loghain.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
The document is genuine. The land belongs to Lady Lysa. Howe was a traitor. Sir Darren keeps his holdings. Persuade it's legal, Darren, but I swear I'll make this up to you. War is expensive. I claim the disputed land for my own. No, because that is absolutely not fair. Artin didn't have anything against Howe. She didn't have anything against Loghain, so the fact that Darren spoke up against Loghain is immaterial. Yeah, if the document is legal, then the land rightfully belongs to Lady Lysa. However, we want to maintain this guy on our side, so I'm going to go for number 3. It's legal, Darren, but I swear I'll make this up to you.
My father built that bridge, but very well. I place my trust in you.
The commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.
Okie doke, there we go. That was a day in court. And with that, I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, we have to get to Sigrun's joining. I almost forgot about that. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.